Good afternoon, folks. It is 1:30 on Monday, the 14th of November 2022. However, I cannot post this at this time to YouTube. My channel picked up a community guidelines strike, I think they call it. Basically, I'm banned from doing very much at all for about a week. More on that later. Looking at things as they stand today, looking just at the market, we're currently up about 2/3% for today, and compared to this time a week ago, we're up nearly 2.5%. and almost 4.5% on this time a month ago. So that basically just represents that last leg of the climb up there that you can see. Nothing very strange or startling happening in the market just right now, I suppose you could say. So let's get on, and we will invest our weekly £120 into the S&P 500 exchange traded fund using the practice account supplied by Trading 212. We're looking at buying at around about 1.87 shares for our £120. I have sent that through. It looks as if it has executed. And if you can see it down at the right here where the mouse is, the portfolio value has actually gone to just over £4,000 with that purchase. It hasn't refreshed over here at this time for some reason, but that's where we're up to. In terms of the portfolio as a whole, currently you can see we're up about 2% on our investment, so currently sitting in the green just. So yeah, that's the investment done for this week. As I say, I can't actually do this live, can't upload it currently. All for what? Well, all for the fact that I try to share a video which I think is a key video in understanding the truth around COVID-19 and the government response, that key video, it's I would call it a documentary, although it's 55 minutes long. You can find it on Odyssey, as you can see if you look on Google, put in Odyssey, ODYSEE, and search for the name of the documentary is Safe and Effective, A Second Opinion. That's copyright 2022 Oracle Films, and I believe News Uncut as well. And as you can see on Google here, there's a full page of videos on Odyssey that some of them are in different languages to get the word out about the truth about what has actually happened with COVID-19, and particularly I suppose if you look at the title, Safe and Effective, so that specifically relates to the vaccination program. The video does feature commentary from some of the vaccine injured and bereaved, some of whom are still actually fighting to obtain a payment from the government-run vaccine damage payment scheme. I don't know how many people know about the scheme, but it's something that's been around actually for a while. It's not new, and COVID vaccinations are included in it. However, what the scheme does is it pays, makes a payment to people who have been damaged by a vaccination, and to be able to get that, you have to be assessed as being at least 60% disabled, and that disablement must result from one of the vaccinations listed on the government website, on the scheme pages basically. So basically you have to be severely disabled, as I say, at least 60%. Now, how do you qualify that to begin with? But anyway, let's not worry too much about that. You obviously have to have medical professionals who are in agreement that vaccination caused your disability and not some other event or process or whatever. You have to get all that stuff documented. You have to complete the application, and that has to go off to the VDPS assessors. They take their time about assessing these claims, and if and when they finally do determine that your claim is well founded, you will be eligible, or your family or your estate would be eligible for a single payment of £120,000. That's currently, as things stand, that is the only payment that comes from the VDPS. It's a single payment, you get it once. There is no higher amount, there is no lower amount. It's just very simply, either you get nothing or you get 120,000, and that's it. That's all you get if you have been damaged by a vaccination that the UK government had wanted you to have. So as I say, I shared the video. As you can see, it's widely available. I tried to upload it to my YouTube channel. At the time that I did that, it had actually been deleted from Oracle Films' YouTube channel. At the time that it was deleted, it had roughly 990,000 views, so it was only another 10,000 or so short of the 1 million. But put together with all the views that have already happened on Odyssey and other platforms as well, it has been seen well over 1 million times. I challenge the notion that YouTube is putting forward that there's some sort of misinformation or anything like that in the video that I uploaded. Basically, YouTube's policy currently is that you cannot challenge the narrative from local health authorities, or I believe the World Health Organization. It's worded something along those lines, and anything that you put online that challenges that may well result in your channel suffering the consequences. You may be deplatformed if you continue. Yeah, that's what that's about. And I need to consider myself whether I want to continue to support a channel, sorry, not so much a channel, but whether I want to continue to support YouTube when they behaving this way. I currently receive no money from YouTube. It's no great skin off my nose to lose the channel that I have. Albeit it is nice to have the what way would you put that? The access to such a large audience. But at the same time, I am well aware that there are many content creators who are already discussing financial independence online. I am just another one, a small one at that, with a very small following, and I will lose nothing by moving to another platform such as Rumble, BitChute. Where else have we been recently? That's the funny thing, that there's so many alternative video platforms that have sprung up to take on the basically the censorship that you see on YouTube and other similar large alternatives. There's another one starts with B, but I can't think what it is. It's not BitChute, and it's not BitTorrent. Let me just check and see what this comes up with. Somebody will type the name in the comments, hopefully. The freedom-friendly platforms. Let me